The increasing consumption of beef in Nigeria requires daily efforts to prevent the transmission of endemic diseases to humans. A massive free cattle vaccination campaign has therefore been organized in the north of the country. Take a look.
With over 200 million people and emerging middle class, Nigeria is experiencing a meat demand boom that offers potential but also risks for the semi-nomadic pastoralist who supply most of his beef. According to government estimates, Nigeria consumes 360,000 tons of beef each year, which is half of all West Africa. This beef, if not from healthy animals, produce at least 61% of all human pathogens, a concern that has led to an extensive campaign of free vaccination of cattle in some northern states of Nigeria.
This particular vaccination and disease that is being targeted, it's a very contagious disease called contagious bovine pneumonia that affects the lungs of cattle and some other ruminants, small ruminants also. It devastates, it kills a flock in just a jiffy. And it has a very serious economic consequence in the sense that if the disease is found in a herd of cattle, it will just go all around and get them infected, and it passes from one cattle to the other, even through the mere spread of saliva, and the common grounds of grazing and common drinking spots. And one cattle would likely go for 120 to about 200,000 naira. So you could imagine when a cattle population is just wiped up by this. And incidentally, what we've got here is just an endemic disease.
Endemic. The notifiable disease is classified as grade 1 by WHO and FAO and must be reported immediately once detected. The risks are higher because of the numerous displacement and migrations of livestock between certain countries in Central Africa and those of the Gulf of Guinea. This exercise could help reduce mortality caused by neglected zoonotic disease in cattle.
All our cattle, they are really not well. There is so many diseases like a cough and other things.
My federal constituency, they have a very huge number of cattle, and we also are aware that they contribute to over 30% to the gross domestic product, and therefore there is need for us to see how we can also assist them, particularly that we have outbreak of some diseases, and the diseases actually sometimes affects human beings too. So it is important that we try to control that by vaccinating them.
Namdas said the exercise comes at a time when the campaign for the creation of ranches is being launched by the government. This will allow herdsmen and breeders to protect animals for a better yield.